Hey, what's up, everybody? Onepeg here. So there is some stuff for Iron Mace with this wipe that's coming in literally a day, and Twitch drops that are coming at 8 p.m. Eastern on the 11th. So they are releasing drops at midnight UTC on the 12th. That's why they're technically saying that they start on the 12th. Adjust your calendars, clocks, whatever accordingly. I will be live before drops begin on the 12th, probably an hour before, just to get everybody hot and fresh and ready. So around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard on the 12th, or sorry, on the 11th is when you should see me. Anyway, we do have some footage. We've got some new things that Iron Mace ended up releasing. One is something to do with the drop schedule that I will more explain. And the second has to do with the trailer that they just released. Now, I know I'm a little late on this. I apologize. I've been out of town. I'm going to be going back out of town again, unfortunately, because I have a family member that just passed away due to her battle with stage 4 cancer. That was finally over with yesterday. So anyway, on to this. Okay, so first up, Iron Mace released this, the first being the Enchanted Campfire emote on the 12th and 13th, a Breathe Fire emote on the 14th and 15th of April, a Bounty Inspection emote on the 16th and 17th, a Levitate Resting emote on the 18th and 19th, a Hungering Flame Lantern on the 20th and 21st, and then finally the Playing Cards Lobby emote on the 22nd and 23rd. This isn't the only thing. We don't yet know exactly like how much view time it's going to be. Maybe it's a couple of hours to get these emotes on these days. But what I've been told is that these aren't the only drops. There are going to be others. Throughout the course of the day, there's going to be smaller ones or additional ones that you can get as additional drops throughout the course of the day. I myself am planning on being live during the entire duration as long as I can be. I'm planning on marathoning it. So if you want to watch me sleep on an air mattress during the course of the stream, this will be the place for you, I guess. For those of you that don't know or typically on YouTube and don't do the Twitch side of things, there's a couple of things that you have to do. One is you need to have a Twitch account, which means you have to sign into Twitch. If you don't have a Twitch account, it's free. You just make one. It links to your email. It's like the easiest thing in the world to do. Takes maybe 2 minutes. Then you have to link it to your Iron Mace account. So you need to go to the Iron Mace Games website, the Dark and Darker website, log into your account on the website, and there will be a link to Twitch button. I believe it's purple. Then you just click on and you can link your account directly to Twitch. From there, the drops just end up arriving in-game. You should just get them automatically inside of your inventory. Sometimes you end up having to log out and log back in, but they should just show up. It's really not that hard. But if you're looking for a place to idle that will be live the entire time so that you guys can collect them all, we'll be here for you. Also, there are extensions for both the Brave browser and all Chromium browsers. I'm not sure if we have one for Firefox or not, but I know for all Chrome and Chromium browsers and for Brave, there are Twitch extensions, or sorry, not Twitch extensions, browser extensions that you can get that we'll provide to you. In my chat, if you go to my chat once we're live for it, you can type in !auto-claim, AUTOCLAIM. That will get you a link to be able to go to whichever one of the stores that you want to automatically claim them. 7TV's browser extension also does this, and I believe Better TTV does too. So any of those will work. If you want to grab any one of those, they will automatically claim the drops for you so that you don't have to be at your PC or whatever. It also will accrue time, accounts time if you're watching on mobile as well. So if you have your phone, like say you're at work, one of the things that I tell people is you can pull out your phone, set the volume to like super duper low, and just kind of like leave it over to the side. In the case of phones or tablets or whatever, you can even set Twitch with a little gear icon in the viewer. You can set that to audio only and even close your phone. And as long as the audio is playing and you can hear it, you count as a view. For PC, the rule is that you can have the audio muted, but you can't be away from the browser tab, not completely. So on a separate monitor or something, you just need to have the window even partially visible so that the video is playing, even if it's just like a little sliver of it. So that way you can go about doing whatever else that you need to do. You can have the audio muted, but you can't have the stream paused, and you can't be like tabbed away in the same viewer window. Now, I know that there's some conflicting information about this, but viewers, even though the stream is muted, still count as viewers as long as the video can be seen, okay? That's the rule. Okay, so that kind of covers everything with Twitch drops. So now let's talk about the Dark and Darker trailer for the next season, which they just released late last night. So this trailer kind of goes through a lot of the same, although it is showing like a new biome in this case, well, new module, I guess I should say. This module is new. We haven't seen this module before. Obviously, it looks like it's in the ruins. They did say through the podcast that there were going to be like several things. They were only talking about like maybe half of, they said, the things that were going into this, but there are some good teasers in here. So now we have adventure mode, where people can team up and group up and fight stuff. I do have a question about this, though, which I don't have an answer for, which I think we're going to need a dev answer for. Let's say, for the sake of argument, everybody that's participating and trying to kill the wyvern right here on the screen ends up living, wyvern dies, and then the loot is distributed, right? The question then becomes, who has access to the loot, and how do they determine who gets it? Is it really just whoever clicks on it the fastest and ends up scooping the loot off of his body gets to like run with it? Or does everybody have their own separate loot pool? Now, in the case of fairness, it would make more sense if everybody kind of got like a piece of loot, whether that is rare or purple or whatever. But if you're trucking wyvern with 7 people and they all live, it probably doesn't take all that long to kill him. You know what I mean? Especially like when we're talking weeks and weeks into the wipe, when everybody's going to be running PvE mode and like crazy bis. And now we have the new merchant, what they call the cockatrice merchant. This aesthetically looks like the nestling from Dark Souls 3. You know, the whole pickle pea and pumperum thing where you would leave like little trinkets and it would bring you back, or it would trade you goodies, right? What this looks like is over time, you do quests for this guy, get up the rep, and they give you gems, maybe even trinkets, rings, that kind of thing. It says, since a cockatrice hatched by hand is said to bring its master treasures, it would be wise to raise it with care and affection. So this is what it looks like, is it generates gems or maybe even jewelry over time for you, which I would assume that based on its affinity, its loyalty level, it would improve the quality of them for you. And then here on the weaponsmith, we have the crafting cost for the new tome. So I'm going to assume, like all of the other crafted weapons, it's purple. If it is purple, then it's going to be a blue book. We have the ash, we have a demon's blood, and 50 gold. That really doesn't sound like it's all that expensive. And then it makes the Tome of Sheol, the new one. And then obviously we have the expressman coming back, and it shows that we can put items on him, looted status, and then we have the new monsters. So one of the interesting things is the animation for the abomination. It looked like he was puking, and I think in here it shows him throwing up on people. Oh, and we have a and this is interesting too. So this is a cockatrice blowing fire, and it looks like it's a nightmare variant of the cockatrice. In the game files, there was actually reference to fire breathing from the cockatrice, but we didn't actually have that in the game, and now it appears that we do. And then we have the worm. The worm looks like it's got a new animation where it's kind of jumping through the air, which it did not do before. So now the worm is a little bit more formidable. And then we have these little skeletal boys, these little like skeletal construct looking dudes. Oh yeah, he looks gnarly, don't he? That's a face only a mother could love. He looks like he's kind of got the same type of attack animation as the Mohawk dogs in Ice Abyss, though. And then this guy's new too. He's a new little demon, ain't he? Here, we'll back it up frame by frame here. So he's got a fiery hand. He's got a little fiery gem on his face, and then he's got a swipe attack. Looks like he had 2 of them. Let's see. So he had one that came low to high crossbody from left to right. And then he has another one low to high crossbody from right to left. So it looks like the move is going to be to pick a side and then kind of jump the hand. And then attack. And here's the abomination. Yep, and it looks like he pukes blood on people. And it obstructs your vision if you get hit by it. So now there's a blinding attack. And then he has a low cross attack too. Looks like it's straight up parryable though. He came right across your stomach. Right there. Cool. There's like that center pillar room. There's like this platform in the middle. This room used to have 2 demon berserkers in it with archers around in the corners and then some dogs and stuff. This room actually was kind of a pain in the butt. So now it looks like there's going to be an abomination around outside instead of the Zerker. Oh, and this is interesting too. So this shows here, there's a demon Zerker here, but now there's one of these larger boys with the swipe attacks instead of the skeletal mage. No Skelly Mage instead. Now this guy's standing in front of the throne. Very interesting. And it looks like he has a downward slam attack. He just did this little downward slam attack right here. Bang. Interesting. Oh, and there's the Cerberus. But the door's open. So I wonder if the Cerberus spawns in the center of this room. Looks like it. Oh, and here's the summon. So he's carrying a horn in his hand, but this isn't the emote horn because there is no pause in that animation. So I wonder if that horn is like a summoning horn. Maybe that's what you're assembling. And there's the summon animation. Very cool. And there's Skeletal Warlord in the center. Very cool, man. All right. So that looks like it's about everything. That's what we can have to expect. Plus, I'm sure that there's some other bits and bobs in there, and they said that there were more crafting recipes than what we got to see. So, yeah, I'm stoked, man. It looks cool. So, anyway, we'll get this video up. I will see you guys tomorrow as soon as the patch is, I guess, ongoing. We'll have the waiting room going. I'm not exactly sure how this week or the next couple of weeks is going to go. At some point, I'm going to have to go out of town again for memorial service and funeral services and that kind of thing for my aunt. I don't know what the days are going to bring, but one way or the other, I will make sure that the stream stays live. Okay. So there will be some time over a day or maybe two, here and there where there's going to end up being some recorded stuff. Or I could even have like one of my mod team or something like that kind of pipe in and we'll move the stream between different folks so that the stream stays going, but we'll make sure that the stream stays live for everybody. Okay. I want to make sure that everybody gets their drops. And I want to make sure that I'm as present as I can be for this, if only to get my mind off of feeling sad, if I'm being honest. But anyway, I appreciate all of you guys sticking here throughout the years, watching my content. It means the world to me. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Peace.